Okay. I haven't gone live in a minute. Thank you, TikTok Chess Hall, for reminding me. So, StreamYard link is right there. If you want to come in, you can. If not, oh well. Um. Okay, so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have officially proven to me they are trying to buy a Super Bowl championship. They are not earning it. They're not going through what teams like the Panthers are going through right now, what teams like the Cardinals had to go through, what teams like the fucking goddamn the Seahawks had to go through. They're not going what the Falcons are about to have to go through. This team went from a 7-9 team in 2019 to now basically trying to buy a Super Bowl championship. There is no excuse why the Tampa Bay Buccaneers should not win the Super Bowl this year. There is absolutely no excuse now with them signing Antonio Brown. I don't know how it's going to work out. I can't tell you yet. So yeah, the Bucs are trying to buy a Super Bowl. The StreamYard link is right there for anyone who might want to come in. They can. So yeah, the Falcons face the Lions on Sunday. We should be able to win that game. I'm actually gonna do something I've actually haven't done tomorrow. I'm going to put up a preview and predictions video for this game on Sunday. So the StreamYard link is right there. If you want to come in, you can. Obviously, we have some stuff to discuss. Alabama will be playing Tennessee tomorrow, so roll tide on that. Although Tennessee fans kind of do make me feel bad for them at times. Yeah, roll tide. So, yeah, I'm just literally like, they are literally trying to buy a Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the most, my God, am I starting to hate this? This team is starting to challenge the Saints with the team I hate the most. And trust me, you're going to see hate week. You're going to see week 11. I can't stand the Saints fan base. I can't. I hate the Saints. I hate the Saints fan base. And the Saints fan base hates me. And I'm glad that they hate me. My goal, if you're a Falcons fan, your goal is to be an enemy of New Orleans. Make a New Orleans fan hate you. Make a New Orleans fan butthurt. Get them butthurt. When you do that, you're succeeding as a Falcons fan. That's one of the things you can do to succeed as a Falcons fan in the long run. I'm just telling y'all right now. If we want to actually talk about New Orleans, Michael Thomas isn't playing Sunday. And look, might seem heartless by this, what I'm about to say, but look. Y'all thought he was immune to something like this happening to him. He was talking shit in the offseason about how, he's about to break a record this year. What, a record for having the most disappointing season by the... Well, I knew, honestly, he was going to have a big drop-off. That shit doesn't shock me. I think Michael Thomas looks like a fucking clown. I don't think he deserved Offensive Player of the Year last year. I think Christian McCaffrey deserved it. I don't think the record should have told the whole story. McCaffrey was literally the Carolina Panthers. And if you say that Michael Thomas was the New Orleans Saints, you're basically bashing Drew Brees then and there. Because let me tell you this. Michael Thomas was the only weapon that they had. And if he's such an offensive player of the year, why didn't he fucking get fucking 2,000 yards? He didn't get a single MVP vote? Christian McCaffrey was in a situation where he had an 1,000 for 1,000 season. Look, I hate the Panthers. I do. But Christian McCaffrey had an 1,000 for 1,000 season. He had a great season. And he was stuck on a trash-ass team getting ready to rebuild. That's what happened with McCaffrey. Thomas, he was the only one that, and you can argue it for McCaffrey too, but McCaffrey was performing to the best of his abilities. He didn't have a good roster beside him. Thomas had a top O-line for the quarterback to have all the time to throw the ball to him. He had all of this, and like, he gets Offensive Player of the Year. Records don't tell the whole story in the NFL. I get the record is the main thing, the team's record. But at the same time, Christian McCaffrey was robbed of that Offensive Player of the Year last year. I think that Michael Thomas clearly did not deserve it. I think that he was a whiny bitch all year long. And I honestly think that he is actually literally turning into another Antonio Brown. That's my honest opinion. So, look, to the people who say I'm heartless about Michael Thomas, look, Michael Thomas is the reason he wasn't able to play in that game versus the Chargers. And Julio's had some injury concerns all year long. So, yeah. Thomas is the reason he didn't play versus the Chargers. He punched a second-year teammate in the face. And he's the best receiver in the league. Give me a fucking break. Don't even try to fucking bring up the Jordan stuff. Jordan talks shit. Yes, he's never gonna be any Michael Jordan. He's not gonna be the face of wide receivers when it's said and done. His face, I'm telling you, a Squidward face looking bitch is not gonna be the best wide receiver of all time, like some of the stupid New Orleans fans think he will be. And trust me, Julio is way better. He always has been. And the Saints fans don't want to realize it. So, you can literally beat a Saints. Another problem with Saints fans, I guess since no one wants to come in, I'll rant and rave about the Saints fans. Another problem with the Saints fans is you could literally have them in an argument, and then some of them will just immediately want to get out of the argument. That just isn't how you do it. That just isn't. That's probably one of my main problems with Saints fans is they're a bunch of crybabies. Half the time they had to make a petition to try to get the result of a game changed because their old ass bum quarterback threw an interception in overtime. So yeah. And hey, if any Aints fans are talking and want to come in and talk about this shit, then okay, cool. Do it. I'll do it. Let's see. We got Robert Bennett. Fuck the Bucs. Yeah. Fuck Tampa Bay, man. And I talk about New Orleans. New Orleans has been more relevant than Tampa Bay. It isn't even a question. New Orleans and Carolina are the two teams who have ran the NFC South since 2006, when this division really started to change and Drew Brees came into the division. New Orleans and Carolina. Atlanta's. You want to talk about Atlanta? I mean, I'm a Falcons fan. We've only won what, 4 fucking division titles ever since 02? We've only won 3 division titles since 2006. And you want to talk about we run this division? We lead the series in the Saints, and we own the Saints, and we certainly own the fucking Panthers. Panthers fans, you could talk about that one when you got 2 weeks ago. You fucking won't. We're coming for revenge on Thursday night, you fucking bums. Look, Tampa hasn't ran shit in this division. They've won the division twice since the conception of, and since the Texans came in, and they had to switch it all up. And we had the 8 divisions, 16 teams per conference. Y'all know where I'm getting. Tampa Bay's won the division twice. They won it in 2002, and they won it in 2007. Only reason they won in 2007 was because every team in the division was shit that year. And it's like with the NFC East now. We need one team to represent. Okay, Tampa Bay, you're going. Ever since then, it's been all New Orleans and Carolina. So get the fuck out of here, Bucs fans, with any of that shit. You've been owned by every team. You might have put up a good fight, yes, but you haven't been able to finish it out. You just haven't. You act like you're so just... And look, you're in a fantasy world right now where... Do y'all understand that Tom Brady, he'll probably stay there 2 years, that after the 2 years, that the Bucs are literally going to be in like the worst team in football after that. And I know, what's his name? Josh Rosen signed on their practice squad like, oh, Josh Rosen's our future. Josh Rosen, he might be your quarterback for a year after. He's going to shit the bed. And y'all are going to be the Bucs are going to be in a 3-13 position come 2023. And the Falcons and Panthers are going to be the ones running the division, because we are a year away from a NFC South without Drew Brees. We are. This is probably most likely Brees' last season. Look, it probably is. He's got the job already. He's got the job at NBC. Why not just retire early and don't risk something where you can't work at NBC? Don't risk something like that. Just retire after this year and go to NBC. I respect you, Drew Brees, although I fucking hate the team that you were on. I wish you could have won more Super Bowls. Some of it is your fault, but at the same time, some of it is your team's fault for only getting you one Super Bowl, and they had to cheat to do it. So, I mean, yeah. Drew Brees is definitely one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. I don't think anyone can even deny it. If you're a Falcons fan, you can't deny it. But, look, Tampa fans, you want to act like you've been the little brothers in this division. You have consistently, year after year after year, had a 3rd or 4th place finish in this division. And most of the time, you have basically, Tampa fans, you don't have any right to talk. You can't rebuild right. You can't pick quarterbacks right. You can't do any of that shit right. You had to rely on getting Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and then you were so scared. Like, oh, we got to get Rob Gronkowski. Oh, we got to get Leonard Fournette. We got to get Antonio Brown. He's going to fuck your locker room up, and you know it deep down. You just want to hide the fact that Tom Brady can't throw the football too far down the field. He's like Drew Brees, basically. He might have a little bit of a deeper arm, but it ain't deeper by much. look, I'm telling y'all, I'm telling every one of y'all, Teddy Bridgewater might be the best quarterback in this division. Let me explain this. You might think of me as your bestie. Dude. Okay, thank you for supporting my channel and all. I want to say that. I'm very thankful of you supporting my channel. But let me explain this. You are not my bestie. You are not. I hate breaking it to you. You're not. I don't mean that in any harm. But I got some people over here that I'd much rather hang out with you. But hey, if you want to stay, yeah, we can chat it up. But I mean, hey. But go check out this man. He is an Aints fan, but go check him out. I guess everyone is over on the Celine Driver. I guess there are some other guys live tonight, or maybe everyone's just busy on this Friday night. Yeah, I said what I said. So yeah, that's how I feel. I think that Carolina is going to be a good team. Maybe even as soon as next year, they could be a good team. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, I don't think is like their quarterback for the next 10 years. I don't. I think at one point they're going to have to get a new quarterback. But look, at this point in time that it's going, Teddy wouldn't be a bad option to keep for the next until his contract was up. He wouldn't. And I think that he might even get them to the playoffs. I mean, Teddy is not a bad quarterback. I think that it's sad what happened to Teddy with his end. And I've always kind of rooted for Teddy Bridgewater. I honestly wish he would stay with the Jets, but at the same time, the Jets don't know what the fuck they're doing. And honestly, I'd pray for Trevor Lawrence if he ends up with the Jets. I would. I mean, send him anywhere, but just don't send him to the Jets. Please, for the love of God, do not fucking send him to the Jets. StreamYard link is right there if anyone wants to come in. So yeah, that's the StreamYard link. And I also want to address this really quickly. Look, I don't know if the Falcons are rebuilding. I can't really honestly tell if they're rebuilding. I mean, looks like they are, but it depends on how the rest of the season goes. If we bottom out at a 4-12 finish, we probably there's a chance that we start the rebuilding process. If we end up with an 8-8 or 9-7 record, I don't know. I don't know how you do it, honestly. I'm not the one in charge, but I can give my opinion. And my opinion is, please think long and hard if we finish 7-9 or 8-8 again. Is Raheem the actual coach? Because Raheem may be great. I mean, he may. I mean, I honestly think Julio ain't going to the Bucs. I don't know how the fuck they would be able to. Antonio Brown's going to have a fucking blow up. He will. He's going to blow up sooner rather than later because it was a ball that he would always catch in Pittsburgh and he didn't catch, and it wasn't intended for him. So he's going to explode. He's going to punch someone in the face. And he's going to look, bottom line is he is not going to end up staying. It's not going to work out with him in Tampa. It won't, guys. I'm telling everyone here. It's not going to work out with him in Tampa. And you're an idiot to think it could. I mean, If I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. But I mean, maybe for all we know, he comes out and has the greatest 8-game performance by a wide receiver in NFL history. Maybe he's on a maybe he is on a mission to prove he still has it and redeem himself. Maybe he is. But look, the dude is a problem for locker rooms. That's the bottom line. I don't see a lot of people in here. Come on, guys. Come on in. I don't necessarily know if anyone is gonna come in. If not, it's okay. And personally, I think if you're asking me, okay, take it from a Falcons fan. If we end up going through a rebuild process, and see, here's the thing, the Bucs just got it all. And I'm not lying. Okay, they made some free agency signings. No, you're trying to buy a Super Bowl. There's one thing between making some free agency signings. Like, for example, I'm trying to think. The Panthers. They signed Robbie Anderson to a 2-year, $16 million deal. And he's doing good with them. That's something called a normal free agency signing, a good free agency signing. No problem with spending money in free agents. But you're literally telling me that you're going to tell me that it's, look, the NFL, obviously, I do think, look, if they're going to keep trying to build a dream team, the cap salary ain't clearly working. I don't know. This shit is not how they keep doing this. I guess it's because most of their players. But look, they're going to have trouble. They think all this shit is going to work out in the long run. Hey, wait until 2022 or 2023. Wait until. Because I'm telling you, each and every one of you, it's not going to work out in Tampa Bay's favor. It's not in the long run. It won't work out. And look, I honestly think we need to think for a second. They need to stop thinking about, look, and for the longest time, I was a Falcons fan that I always thought of the present and not the future. Now I have to look to the future. Because my team is, unless a miracle happens, my team is going to be in a rebuild mode come next year. We will. And if we're not, then honestly, we might be. I don't know. Because another thing is this. If you're going to rebuild, start your rebuild as soon as possible. Do not wait. Because if you keep waiting, eventually you're gonna end up with a fucking year you're gonna have it's not gonna be good for your franchise if you were like, should I rebuild or not? I'm not getting good results the past few years. And the thing with us is the fact that, look, we kept year after year since the Super Bowl, we were developing a history of we couldn't keep a leaf to save our lives. We were so mentally weak. A lead cannot be kept by this team to save their life. And that's, I think, what's now sent the team to the position they're in. And I'm glad about what happened. And I hope that, honestly, the mentality that they're getting somehow is able to carry us on some miracle run. But I don't think it will. They're saying 1-0, 1-0. We go 1-0 every week. I like that mentality, but at the same time, I like the mentality and hate the mentality. The mentality shows, okay, week to week. And sometimes week to week for some people is a good situation. But at the same time, for me, I kind of look at it in a way where, well, why weren't you focusing on going? And I know it was Glenn, because he wasn't using mentality, but you 1-5, you're not 1-0. So, yeah, great victory, no doubt. Just feels great to have one in the left-hand column, and I hope to get our second one in the left-hand column after Sunday. But, I mean, hey, we are 1-5 right now. We just are. We are 1-5 right now, and it's a hard reality that I think that the team isn't focusing on. I think the team wants to stay confident because I don't know if they like Raheem or not. I do like the mentality. It sounds like he's bringing to all of to the locker room. But look, the bottom line is we have got to be able to get out to a fast start on years. We can't say we start 1-3 or 1-4. Then you're screwed. Very few teams are able to make it back from 1-3 or 1-4 starts. And this team doesn't have the capability to do it. We don't have. It's like when we lose a game, like say we lose a week 1 game, and see, I'm always gonna think that pass interference on Ricardo Allen is what screwed up our season. Ever since then, we've been mentally weak in 2020. We've just always been down. It's like we're a worried football team, and it gives the fans worry because they have a big lead. Most fan bases should be like, oh, nah, we're good. But look, now, for us, it's like we got to wait until the clock hits 0 to do any celebrating, which honestly is the best thing, thinking about it. But look, I'm just telling everyone here, we have got issues and we need a new culture. We do. Because the sooner we start it, the more time there might be left. That's all. And look, I love Matt Ryan. I would want him to stay. But I think that we all have to think about this from a business standpoint, not do we want him to stay or not standpoint. It's not about personal stuff. It's about, and look, I think he's a great player. I think, honestly, if we end up finishing, I think we keep him next year because, honestly, who the fuck is there next year to replace him? Now, Julio, I don't know, honestly, about Julio, what we do. I mean, do we keep Julio as that, like, receiver and he is like the cream of the crop of the team? Or do we trade him to a contender? I don't know. I don't want to trade him to a contender. I'm not the one making the decisions. I'm the one rooting on the team. And honestly, if I were the GM, I would evaluate the roster. I wouldn't just. You can't fully be like, what's going on, man?
What's going on? I'm telling you, dude, we're going to have more Buccaneer bandwagons now since AB signed.
Well, now that you're in here, what do you think is going to happen on the Lions game on Sunday? Hold on, your audio's cutting in and out.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better now.
Yeah, I think we beat the Lions 30-10. That's because the Falcons' run defense is good, and our secondary been playing better ever since we made a coaching change.
I think, my prediction's going to be out tomorrow. All I'm going to say is this. You're going to hear me say this. We do not need to sleep on the Detroit Lions. We do not. The Detroit Lions record does not tell the story about them. They were a decent football team Actually, they are a decent football team.
Yeah.
They are a decent football team with a below 500 record, whose head coach is holding them back a lot like how ours was. If Detroit possibly made a change, Detroit might be able to win some games.
Yeah. Well, I think the Falcons are gonna beat them though, because overall the Falcons got a better team than the Lions. Honestly, we got a better team than them. Just saying. No, coaching wise, no, but player wise, yes.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and see, here's another thing that I actually, uh, and
And
look,
be
my problem,
and be
hold on,
honest.
you're on, okay, go.
All right. To be honest, I don't even think the Saints are gonna make the playoffs this year.
I think they will, but I think they're getting eliminated the first round. They'll make it to the divisional round, but no way they're making it to the fucking conference
They're gonna be
championship.
a wild card. They're gonna be a wild card because Emmanuel Sanders and Michael Thomas is gonna be out Sunday. They're both out.
Yeah, I said that they'd lose anyway with those two. Now, I think they might lose by 10 points, honestly. I'm dead serious.
Sean Payton, not that. I can see Sean Payton getting fired in a few years too. Sean Payton not that good of a coach. He's not.
I don't know about that. I think they'll probably keep Sean Payton a little after the Breeze era. They'll say, but look, if Sean Payton proves he needs Drew Brees to win, then yeah, Sean Payton ain't that good of a coach that everyone thinks
Sean
he is.
Payton, this dude's an idiot. This dude
He
like
was,
right down like 20
yeah,
points.
Sean Payton is a fucking idiot. He was the benefit of a Hall of Fame quarterback. So he needs to step up his fucking game if he wants to prove.
He's an idiot. You know what he does? You know what he does when he's down 20? He puts Taysom Hill in. Like, dude, put Drew Brees in. Like, he puts Taysom Hill in. Like, on third down. Like, put Drew Brees. This dude don't have no intelligence at all.
Oh, and here's another thing. Taysom Hill is not going to be their future quarterback. Not after the shit he's pulled so far this year. And James Winston ain't their quarterback either. There ain't no way both of them might be their quarterback. There's no way. And Saints fans are going to get hurt. Saints fans are... After Drew Brees retires, the Saints fans' best accomplishments will be stuff like 28-3.
Yeah. And their future quarterback is going to be Jameis Winston. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, I wouldn't bank against it. I mean, shit. I can't bank against it.
Jameis Winston. You think we're going to lose Keanu Neal this offseason?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think we should. He played all right. He ain't got in. I think we
You
should
there?
resign. Yeah, I think we should. I think we should resign Keanu Neal because he's a good player. Don't you agree?
Yeah, that's a tough one. It depends on how you look. A lot of these players they are trying to get money. That's what the NFL is. It's a business, and you're trying to get money. And look, it all comes down to drafting, and it comes down to your conditioning. I think that Keanu Neal had potential to be a great ass player for us if he didn't get injured. I think that him getting injured really put a dent on his career, and I really think that he look. I think he's probably at this point. It's safe to say he's hit with the injury bug.
Yeah. And the worst case scenario, if we lose Keanu Neal, he could end up in New Orleans.
I don't know if he'll go to New Orleans or not.
I don't know. He might go to Denver.
Denver, I could see. Yeah, he'd He
Yeah,
probably ought to look. There are two things that NFL players want to do. They will obviously want to win a Super Bowl, but they want their money, and they want to go to a place that will pay them that is close to winning a Super Bowl. There are not a lot of players that want to go to rebuilding teams like us unless they're in prove it years. They just want to prove it with someone.
I think we should resign Keanu Neal to like not a big contract, but give him a prove it contract. Give him a
I
prove it.
honestly, I don't. I mean, a 1 year deal I wouldn't be against, but
Yeah, give him a
I don't.
1 year deal. Let him prove himself for 1 year. Don't just let a Pro Bowler just walk out. Like you know what I mean? Because he was a
Yeah,
Pro Bowler.
I mean, yes, he was, but he's cursed with the injury bug all the time, and
Yeah, if we get rid of him, we need to draft a safety. We do get rid of him because Jalen Hawkins, he's only had 1 year in him. We don't even know how good Jalen Hawkins is.
Jalen Hawkins has potential. The thing with Hawkins is, I think that Hawkins he needs more experience. I think Keanu Neal would be a good warring piece, but we'll just see.
Yeah, that's why we should keep Keanu so you give Jalen Hawkins more experience. But
So
going on,
you
going,
so are you gonna I obviously know that now you're like doing some I guess hate weeks and stuff, but
yeah.
what else are you gonna do for your channel?
What'd you say?
What else are you gonna do for your channel other than like hate weeks?
8 weeks. I might do like talk about like headlines or something like that, like
So you
signings that
might
happen.
so you might take a stab at like some analysis stuff.
Yeah, a little bit what Brandon Rogers does. We think about the Vikings trading away Yannick Ngakwe to the Ravens. We think about that
They
trade.
they just traded for the dude like what in late August. Now they're trading him away. Yeah, look the Vikings. Honestly, I think they're a team that makes the playoffs every other year. But I would be shocked if Cousins is there after this
I'll
year.
tell you,
I
I hate
would.
Vikings. I'll tell you why I hate Vikings fans because they think they're better than us.
Is that why you hate that one dude?
Yeah, he thinks they're better than us because they beat us week 1 last year. They think they're better than us. I mean, dude, we whooped them. I mean, we whooped them in 1998. We whooped their ass. No matter of fact, they choked us. We was like down 2 possessions late in the fourth quarter. We came back and
We
whooped
were
that ass.
down 10 points. Well, no, we were down 7 points. All they had to literally do was kick the field goal, and it's good. And they're
They did,
going to the fucking Super Bowl. There's
but
no way we're coming back in that case.
they missed
There's
it.
just no.
Gave Morton Anderson a chance to kick the ball. And that's what he did.
Yeah, Morton Anderson had it, and the Vikings fans are just.
But
I mean, but
insecurity.
I at the same time I do kind of like the Vikings at the same time because of
Oh yeah, I like the
how
team and
many.
all. Fans are stupid. I like the team. Like before the game, dude. This dude was too worried about. He was too worried about Justin Jefferson's stats than them winning the game. Hell, fuck stats. I want to win a ball game.
Now I do gotta admit this. I like winning, yes, and I obviously want to win. But stats to me, they are an important part because stats, hey, they show that this player can be the real deal. Because most of the time, stats
Yeah.
actually they show the product that's being put out.
This dude was saying Matt Ryan don't got it no more. All that bullcrap. I said Matt Ryan's still a good quarterback.
What did your friend say after the game?
He didn't say shit to me. I just kept saying, "How about that L you took?" He didn't even reply to me.
Has he replied to you fucking since the game?
I'm a Saints fan. He didn't reply to me after that game. I said, "What happened? What happened, cuz? I went EDP on his ass." Where, dude?
And then he pussied out. He got scared. You see, a lot of people on here don't actually. When their team loses a football game, they don't like showing up because they know what's gonna happen to them. Like, just fucking show up.
They make excuses too, like the NFL. They make excuses like the NFL cheats us because we're a run first team. The NFL cheats us every dude. That's just an excuse. Y'all don't want to admit the
Because
fact.
we're a run first team. Run first team. What does the NFL care about you being a run first team? You're a run first team. Okay, cool. It's style of play.
Yeah.
I've never been one to blame the refs because look, the refs aren't playing the game.
This dude said Super Bowl 50 was rigged, and that's how I knew he was retarded.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, and I said I wasn't blaming the refs a whole lot, but to be fair, some of those calls in that game were questionable, but I mean, look, at the same time, the Panthers, they slept on them. They absolutely did not look prepared for the Denver Broncos at all. And the Broncos upsetted them. That's the shit that happens.
Well, that's the ref, though. That's the refs. Refs make questionable calls sometimes. It's what refs do. The refs ain't consistent. I don't think the NFL. Sometimes the NFL's rigged for New England. Yes, they rigged for New England. But as far as fucking Vikings go, they don't cheat them. And they blame. And when they get beat by the Packers, they blame for them holding a lot. They don't hold a lot. The Packers are good as a good football team. Hell, I could see them going to the Super Bowl this year if they get fucking healthy. Don't you see that?
I think Seattle's going to the Super Bowl. It'll be Seattle and Kansas City or Baltimore. It depends on what Baltimore can do.
Here, but
Hell, Pittsburgh might make it. Buffalo might actually. Buffalo might make it if you think about it. Buffalo isn't a bad team.
Yeah. With Diggs, the Vikings messed up when they traded Stephon Diggs. That's where they messed up.
Yeah, they fucking did mess up there.
Diggs is a great receiver. Viking fans are stupid.
He is, and he's stupid now.
And they say that, and this dude said that the Falcons they got calls our way. I said, how do we get a calls our way, dude? We were stopping y'all behind the line of scrimmage. We all ran the ball. Dude, every time we run with Madison, dude, we blowing that shit up. No, I think it's hilarious that Viking fans think that they're better than the Falcons when they never won a Super Bowl. They in the Super Bowl they went to, they got fucking demolished. At least when the Falcons went to Super Bowl, at least we put up a fight in the fucking Super Bowl. At least when it says
the way I look at it is, you don't win a Super Bowl.
At least when it sit down and drink piss.
Look, if you didn't win the Super Bowl, what was the point of being there? Even if you weren't gonna win it, what's the point of being there? Like, to do what? To let your fans down? To have a wasted trip? That's the point of going to the Super Bowl? Okay, cool. You wasted up. Okay.
But like I said, I'm proud of what the Falcons have done. I'm proud of the success they had. I'm proud of it. It ain't the success we wanted, but hell, remember that year in 2016? We demolished the Packers and the Seahawks. Remember that year? You gotta give Falcons credit for that. You gotta give Falcons credit for that shit. Super Bowl, I don't care about 28-3 shit. You gotta give them credit in Super Bowl too. We went up 28-3 on the Patriots.
Yeah, but what did we do with the lead when we got up 28-3 is the question.
Okay, I know we blown it. but we still should get credit. It was a good game. New England deserved it. We blew it.
Yeah.
Yes, blew it.
I'm probably gonna end the stream here.
But
You have a final word.
It's time to move on from that. That's why we can't win nothing because the players are too.
I'm about to end it. I'm about to end the stream. Do you have a final word?
Yeah, I got a final word.
Okay.
But I do believe Dan Quinn. I believe that 20-3 thing was in his head every time he's been coaching.
Okay, is that your final word?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for coming in, man.
All right.
Okay. Thank you all for coming in. Derek, Brett, only one, but thank you for coming again. And I will see y'all on the next stream.